Yo he visto el dolor acercarse a mí, causarme heridas, golpearme así, y hasta llegué a preguntarme, ¿dónde estabas tú? He hecho preguntas en mi aflicción.
Nuestro sobrino Cristo, que es una persona tan especial, estamos muy orgullosos de él y vinimos a apoyarlo. Qué privilegio estar aquí celebrando con mi hijo este día tan especial que yo sé que está lleno de regocijo. How do you feel about being here with Christopher today?
It was such a no-brainer that we were going to come. I had a friend ask me yesterday, like, you're driving all the way to Rochester for a recital? And I was like, of course we're going to this recital. So it's just amazing to see how far he's come, right? Like from being in choir together and then like...
Bueno, vamos ahora a ver su espectáculo que tiene, ese evento tan especial que se ha preparado por tanto tiempo, y aquí estamos toda la familia para compartir y disfrutar este momento maravilloso con mi hijo. Estoy muy feliz.
Es un orgullo para toda la familia. Lo más lindo que tiene es ese corazón tan grande e inmenso. Ahora vamos a disfrutar de su talento, uno de sus talentos.
Estamos aquí compartiendo contigo tu graduación y tu concierto. Te queremos mucho y te deseamos lo mejor de los éxitos. Tío Ricky.
Christopher, I am so proud. This day is going to be the best day ever, and I'm so happy to be here for you. I love you very much. From your favorite sister.
Me ha dejado sorprendido el ser un sobrino tan exitoso. Valió la pena el sacrificio que hicimos y le deseo lo mejor de lo mejor.
Christopher es un niño que hoy vamos a compartir su pasión en este momento, que estamos felices de apoyarlo y venimos de lejos con mucho amor.
Estamos orgullosos de ti, mi amor. Vinimos desde Santo Domingo a apoyarte. Sabemos que va a ser un éxito. Dios te bendiga.
Acuérdate que yo soy uno de los manijas tuyos y te deseamos lo mejor de los éxitos. Yo sé que tú vas a ser un tremendo artista y en eso tú tienes que concentrarte, que ese es tu legado.
I wish him the best of luck, even though he doesn't need it. Best guy in the world. I love you, buddy.
Yeah. I know.
Christopher, as a musician, first of all, I'm ashamed because all I can do is play like 3 chords on the bass guitar. But also as a musician, I'm incredibly proud of what you've done. I know that doing this, putting together a performance like this, is the time it takes, the thoughtfulness that it takes, the hard work that it takes. I mean, like doing what I do, raising kids and being an attorney, like that's hard work. Like what you're doing right now is on par. It's hard work. It's so impressive. I'm so proud of you, brother. You're the man. I love you. I can't wait to see the performance. That's all I got.
Brother, thanks for bringing the family together through your music. Bon appetit.
Ahora vamos a disfrutar de una bella serenata, esperando que todos ustedes también la disfruten.
Que viva Bolivia. Very excited for you, Chris.
Very proud of Chris. So excited to see him and all of his talent.
Christopher, you are the man.
Chris, I couldn't be prouder of you, and I'm so honored to be here and share this day with you.
I am so excited for you right now, and I'm also so grateful for you and to see where you are right now.
Awesome.
Yo he visto el dolor acercarse a mí, causarme heridas, golpearme así, y hasta llegué a preguntarme, ¿dónde estabas tú? He hecho preguntas en mi aflicción, buscando respuestas sin contestación, y hasta dudé por instantes de tu compasión. Y aprendí que en la vida todo tiene un sentido, y descubrí que todo obra para bien, y que al final será mucho mejor lo que vendrá. Es parte de un propósito y todo bien saldrá. Siempre has estado ahí. Tu palabra no ha fallado y nunca me has dejado. Descansa en mi confianza.
Thanks to all of those who've guided me from when I was a little baby around music to now a bigger baby in music. So I'd like to thank those of you who have supported me throughout my life by highlighting how and when you came into my story, starting from the day I was born. My earliest two memories are firstly, seeing my mom as an entrepreneur start her dental practice and go to work, and secondly, see her come home after work with my tío Jorge, sharing a gin and tonic and listening to boleros. I think those were the earliest seeds of why I'm becoming a financier and an opera singer today, was something as simple as that. However, my first opportunity performing wasn't until second grade, much longer after I was born. And I got cast as Elvis in the church Christmas production. I was really nervous my first time getting on stage, and you wouldn't believe who my first acting coach was. It was my dad. Those of you who knew him, he was not an actor, definitely not a singer, but he did give me my first acting lesson nonetheless. When he saw I was nervous, he pulled up a recording of Elvis and told me, Chris, if you want to be successful at something, you have to find somebody who already succeeded and copy them. And then he proceeded to wiggle in front of Elvis. So did I for the next couple weeks until showtime. And that was my first taste performing. I think those memories are very easy to forget about. They're easily unnoticed. But those are really the things that made me ready to come out as a musician in high school, where I joined the choir unwillingly due to Rob McBride, who is on the live stream. He pulled me in, and I dragged to rehearsals until I realized this is actually the most beautiful thing, getting together with people, singing for God, singing with each other. And I also happened to make my first friend group, the BCA Theater Nuts. They pulled me along. I did all of the theater, all of the plays, and that led me to my first musical mentors. I had this beautiful trifecta of Dr. Alfieri, who's also on the live stream, who was my first voice professor around junior year of high school. Jenna Tremblay, my first acting coach, and my first music coach, Mrs. Jenkins, all here. Then I hit them with a surprise. Out of nowhere, it seemed, I actually fell in love with opera. Don't ask me, I think I listened to Pavarotti on YouTube. That's the best explanation. So I looked for operas. He's inspiring many people. So I looked up opera schools, as one does who wants to study operas. Opera schools. And then this amazing recording of this great tenor, Robert Swenson, singing in Kilburn Hall, under the label of the Eastman School of Music came up. And I don't know if you guys remember who were there in high school with me. I listened to that 100 times. It was the Liederkreis, specifically Montenach was the one I most listened to. And I knew from that moment I was going to study with Professor Swenson someday, no matter what it took, no matter how long. And it did take a long time, because I got rejected the first time I came here, but I came back, and after a few years of studying with Dr. Retzloff, who helped me build the foundations of my technique here, I finally made it to my dream studio with Professor Swenson, and this year, the ticking time bomb started, but fortunately I had this new team of coaches, this new dream team of coaches, Professor Whitaker, along with Professor Swenson, who helped me prepare the entire year to give this to you guys. I'd also like to close to thank my collaborators who are in the audience, the quintet that helped me do these wonderful tangos, James Wilson, Rachel Ginebra. We're going to sing an extra song since you guys clapped. And everybody who I haven't been able to mention, who's been family, friends to me, you are in my heart in this song.
Qué bonitos ojos tienes debajo de esas dos cejas, debajo de esas dos cejas, qué bonitos ojos tienes, ellos te quieren mirar. salerosa y decirte, niña hermosa, que eres linda hechicera, que eres linda hechicera como el canto de una rosa. Si por pobre me desprecias, yo te concedo razón, yo te concedo razón. Si por pobre me desprecias, yo no te ofrezco riquezas, te ofrezco mi corazón, te ofrezco mi corazón a cambio de mis pobrezas. Malagueña salerosa, besar tus labios quisiera, besar tus labios quisiera, malagueña salerosa, y decirte, niña hermosa, que eres linda hechicera, que eres linda hechicera como el canto de una rosa, como el candor de una rosa.
Celebrating with my family and with all of us and Christopher here. This is a beautiful moment that Christopher prepared for us here. So proud of you, Christopher.
Thank you, Mom. I want to thank all of you for coming, and if you are at this dinner, it's because you received that random text from me at probably midnight or 2 a.m. or something like that. But it's because I consider you family. I consider you people have really supported me and made not this recital possible, but not just the recital, but what it represents, which is a lifetime of successes, failures, and a lot of money spent on voice lessons. In particular, I want to thank my family that flew from the Dominican Republic. Gracias a mi tío Leopoldo, mi tía Agustina, y tío Ricardo, mi tío Jorge, mi tía Donna, la familia latina que me dio el recoqueo poder cantar Pasión hoy. Thank you to my Eastman friends who've kept me afloat through all the stress the past few years. The Fall family, been there since before I was born. And my dad lives on in me and in you guys. And of course, when things were very tough, I know Uncle Kevin and Aunt Jean, you guys were my backup with my mom. We had a good team going on. And then my family in Rochester, the Ropesons. I always tell my family, the Ropesons are my family too. You guys are my second family, my American family.
Yo he visto el dolor acercarse a mí, causarme heridas, golpearme así, y hasta llegué a preguntarme, ¿dónde estabas tú? He hecho preguntas en mi aflicción, respuesta sin contestación y hasta dudé por instantes de tu compasión. Y aprendí que en la vida todo tiene un sentido y de